Welcome to the Boss Ladies Mindset channel, powered by Crown for Success, the largest women's empowerment network for soulful CEOs on social media. We are a coaching business that mentors and motivates women to reach their highest potential in business and mindset mastery. Each one of our episodes will share valuable tips, resources, interviews, and empowering information that will help boss ladies design a life and business they're crazy as fuck about.
Hi, and welcome to the Boss Ladies Mindset podcast powered by Crown for Success. I am your host of this episode of Soulful Selling, Kristi Freeman. You can find me on Instagram and on Facebook at Kristi M. Freeman. Just click. I am going to be talking to you today about developing your know, love, trust factor. This is going to be a 3-part series, okay? There's going to be this, the know, then we'll be talking about the love, and then the trust. And each one of these parts, there's going to be a little homework exercise that you can post in the comments below. So go ahead and do that at the end, or you can write them down in your journal or whatever, however you feel comfortable. So today we're going to talk about the K in KLT, which is know. And for those of you who have been in sales before, for those of you who are in sales, or you're in social media, the biggest part of getting started is getting to know your audience and your audience getting to know you. You want to do that. There's several ways, and everybody's got their own techniques. And the know for me doesn't just mean getting to know my audience. It means them getting to know me. And that means finding your personality type. So you've got to figure out who you are. It takes a little bit to dig deep and write down the things that, you know, that make you you. What are those special things that people love about you? What are the things that you do? What are your hobbies? So for having your audience get to know you in social media, the first thing you want to do is just share your story. Share your story. You know, when I first started in social media management, Wendy told me, she said, Kristi, you've got to get vulnerable with yourself. You've got to dig deep and feel comfortable with talking about the things that have happened to you and the things that you've done in your life and celebrate things. And that's what I've done. And it's last year, my husband passed away on Labor Day last year. And that's something that took a lot for me to get vulnerable about. It took a lot for me to be able to post things about him. Now, when I post about him, it's always a happy memory. I feel good about what I'm saying, and that's a lot of mindset training as well. But I put those posts out there and I talk about him, and people are able to get to know me. They get to feel what I've felt, and they get to see my hope and my faith, and they can connect with me that way. One of the other ways that you can help your audience get to know you is just by posting everyday, events that are going on in your life. That's an area too where people have trouble getting vulnerable. They don't want people to see what they're doing. It's like, dude, it's okay. Everybody does lots of crazy things. You don't have to post. If it's a crazy something that you're doing and you want to post it, post it. Okay? I have posted some weird stuff that's gotten, hits like crazy and gone viral, being at the pool and being, not as good a swimmer as most 10-year-olds, but, that's okay. It's okay. I looked good while I was, flailing. Those are things that get hits. Those are things that people like to see. They comment. That's another thing. Ask for comments. Ask for comments on your post. That's a great way for people to get to know you and for you to get to know them. Ask for comments on whatever your post and your call to action. Comment if you've had the same experience. Comment if you like this. Comment with a heart if this is something you've done. Post your hobbies. There are so many people out there with so many amazing hobbies. Post about that shit, girl. If you like to pick up a hammer and boards and make furniture or whatever, post about it. We want to see what you're doing. If you're great at, doing makeup techniques, eyeliner, if you're great at, doing eyebrows, post it. We want to see what you're doing. We want you to share with us all of those amazing things that you're doing in your life. Now you may say, well, what does that have to do with selling? It's got everything to do with selling, because you're not selling. Everything. You're getting to know people. You're allowing people to get to know you. And that's what's important about taking the selling out of sales and being successful. If you're always constantly selling instead of sharing and motivating and giving value or providing a laugh, even if you're not doing those things, then people don't want to see what you're putting out there. They don't want to see your post. They scroll on by. They're not going to like. They're not going to comment. That's the most important thing. And don't forget, once you start getting people interested on Instagram, make sure you invite them to join your VIP group or your community on Facebook. I have a community of a little over 200 women on Facebook, and sometimes I go in there and sell, but most of the time I'm just sharing amazing information and sharing value and getting opportunities to work on charities with them. That's how you build community, and that's how you create an environment that is willing to buy from you regardless of what it is that you're selling. All I got to say is I want everyone who's watching this to take advantage of this opportunity. Your homework is to get your audience to know you. Like I said, you want to establish your personality. So comment. I want you to comment what your personality type is. And once this posted, I'm going to go in and post my personality type as well. So I'm so excited to see what your answers are. The next episode of Soulful Selling, we will be discussing the L in KLT, Know, Love, Trust. We'll be discussing the L, and yes, there will be another fun exercise for your homework. So please subscribe so that you get notifications whenever I'm posting for Soulful Selling. Please also go back and watch my sisters from Crown for Success, watch their videos. There's some amazing women, and they have some amazing trainings that they do. They're quick, they're fun, they're beautiful, they're just like you and me. Let's just, show some support. Share these videos with your friends or anyone you know who may, need to take advantage of what we have to offer. And finally, like I said before, you can find me on Instagram at Kristi M. Freeman, KRISTIM Freeman. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you so much for tuning into the Boss Ladies Mindset channel powered by Crown for Success. Please tune in next week for another episode, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram at RVP Queens, at The Girl Gang Confidential, at Crown for Success, at Strong Women Are Beautiful, and of course at Boss Ladies Mindset.